Thank you for joining me. It's Kanji520 with another edition of Madden 16 NerdUp Connected Franchise. This week 3, Cincinnati Bengals versus Cleveland Browns. It's a rivalry game. And it's a rivalry game in real life for me, Kanji520, and my man Juicy Jerry Curl. It's a David and Goliath story. Me being David, him being the Goliath. Why? He won the Super Bowl last year. And he dominated me the last several games he played. So here we go, trying to make a change. We try and make a difference in the world of the Bengals' lives in this franchise, because I'm tired of losing to this dude, for real. So we put the pressure on the quarterback, and we're going to try to get the ball back and get back in this game. As you can see, my DBs are trying their best. Here we got the ball. Let's see if we can make some plays, drop passes. It's the story that I end up with playing against this guy. I can do a decent couple of rounds, but then it all falls apart as the cookie crumbles. And so we're going to keep pushing. Freaking Mingo. And so you see, one of the reasons why I have such a hard time playing him is that decent right in right there, just getting all over my quarterback, or was at the left end. Whichever one, the dude always makes a way to the quarterback. As you can see, my defensive line is still trying its best to hold teams to minimum run yardage, very low yardage at best, but versus Juicy, we have a hard time. He pretty much has his way with my team from time to time. But as you can see, it's the third quarter, and the game's pretty close, 14-9. I've struggled to get into the end zone, but I have been able to kick field goals and get within the red zone, whereas I've held him to only 14 points thus far in the game. So I'm going to try to break the cycle, but as you can see, he can cut my defense up like a hot knife through butter. So here we go. Got a break in the monotony of me getting my butt kicked and bust a big run play. So after the big play, I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling like I can make some things happen. I thought I could catch him off guard with a couple of play actions. It didn't work. So, went to the safe bet plays, try to see if any of those would work. No dice. But we're going to keep trying to get in there, push the ball. I should have ran the ball just to put myself in a better position for a field goal, but I didn't through that pick, that ridiculous pick, because it bounced off somebody's foot. So after the wind got knocked out of my sails, I tried to get back on defense to prevent my man Juicy from getting any points. Unfortunately for me, this play right here puts him in prime position to get 3 at bare minimum. So defense is back in the corner because we're pretty much right outside the red zone, trying to keep them away from getting this touchdown. So we try to push as best we can, because we don't really want to let that lead get any higher. But as you can see, my defensive line does its best to push and not give up too much yardage. I think this was a holding call, which pushed him back. Pretty much worked in our favor, helped us out a little bit. But as you can see, like I told you before, this dude cuts up my DBs with no problem. Puts himself back in position for the touchdown. It's really pretty much a wrap at this point. Drop pass. We was on it. We weren't letting them run the ball in. Defense still fighting to try to at least only allow for 3 points. Clock's ticking. We're now in the fourth quarter, and we do the job of preventing the touchdown and only gave up 3 points. Here we go. Ridiculous coverage. A.J. Green rarely gets that ball pulled in. I really do blame Dalton for some strange reason. He can't put the ball in the man's hands without him having to fight for it. Pressure coming from Mingo. Literally was trotting from him. Threw the ball away. Trying to find something in my team playbook that can throw him off so that I can tighten this game up. A little bit of an audible put in there, under pressure, threw it, covered. Like I said, it's 4th and 10, gambling, and open receiver, bad pass from Dalton, turnover, the ball on downs, given good position, bad judgment on my part, should have kicked the punt. So we back at it, trying not to give up a touchdown, and trying to get the ball back as quick as possible, seeing as that we in the 4th quarter. Run game serious. He continues to have his way with my defense, but we get some shots in here and there. So I think he's one of those. Oh, that should have been a pick 6 to the house. That would have changed the whole dynamic of this game for me. Momentum shift, I'm telling you. But here we go again. Checking him do his thing. Could have been a pick, but we stopped him. Another field goal. Now it's our turn to try to get on the board. Further up on the board anyway, because we haven't scored anything since the first half. Trying, mixing it up. We got a first down, so that's different. Let's see what we could do here in the last couple minutes of the 4th. Big pass play, amazing catch. Didn't think he was going to come down with it, but hey, he came down with it. Good block on the play action. Put the ball in the cover, right in his gut. He came, took it. Touchdown. 7. Big touchdown. Why? Because it actually gave me time on the clock to get back in the game. Just had to play defense and make an offensive play. So here we go. Defense trying its best, trying to keep me in the game. Put that pressure on the quarterback, see what we can do. Try to get the ball back as quick as possible. The audible show is on its way. Oh, he's wide open, but he fumbles. We get up on the ball. Thank goodness it's a turnover, just what the doctor ordered. So with that turnover, there's a big chance for me to tighten this game up. But as you can see, Juicy ain't trying to let it happen. He put the hit on Dalton, no problem. Here come the pressure. He made up for the hit, got the first. Trying to make this game a barn burner. He can't keep the ball on the field. So, as you can see, Dalton is struggling to find a receiver wide open. Here's a big play, big play. This should be touchdown, but he drops the ball. He drops the ball, people. There was no defense there. He outran the defender. That should have been it. With time on the clock, Cleveland Browns had the ball again. That drop pass pretty much was the straw that broke the camel's back. I knew it was over after that because he dropped a wide open pass. I mean, you can't win with receivers dropping wide open passes. So our defense is back at it again. Really just putting up a fight. The Browns from the 37. Because that's all we can do at this point. Put the hit on the quarterback. Time's ticking. Juicy doing what he's supposed to, which is run out the clock. We end up getting the ball back. Just for the giggles of it all, to see if we can make a play. Big shots. But realistically, there's not going to be a wide open receiver at this point because of the coverage he's playing with, which is prevent coverage. So I'm just throwing the ball for practice purposes. And that is the end of the game. It goes to the Cleveland Browns. Juicy Jerry Curl yet again wins. He's on a streak against me. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you, and I'm out.